Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Breaking news. This just in off the presses. Lot 311 and Phantom Vision have come out a day ago and said that Camelot came out first and said GameStop is closing down 2,400 stores of 4,400 that they own. That's over half of their games company going under. This video is brought to you by Crisis 169. Hey, my name is Crisis 169. Coming to you live with Power Spectrum Internet. But yeah, you hear to hear. Camelot 331 has reported with his inside source that GameStop is closing 2,400 stores. And what does that mean for GameStop? It means it's pretty much the shit days for GameStop. Unless you're living on a rock for the last 10 years, you don't know what happened. GameStop has been really mismanaged in the ground. Um, Not as terrible as some sports companies or sports places, but bad enough where they have not been, you know, what they could have been. GameStop could have been a company of great customer service, and they weren't. What they did was treat customers like cattle and just, you know, pigeons with money. They trade the game in for a couple cents and they sell for $54. Hey, whatever, fair use. No door goes both ways. But this has been going on for 3 phases. This is the final phase. I predicted about 1 to 2 or even 2 years, 2 to 4 years before GameStop went out of business, start shutting down stores. I was wrong. I thought I had an idea. 'Cause I read the graphs. I read what I could on GameStop financials and didn't know much as I could, and a whole lot there. And I read their stock portfolio, all the things I could read, and think, okay, well, they could be around. I say 24 to 48 months. I thought it'd be a year or two, but thinking, well, all companies lose people. I know worked a company for 15 years that did, the same thing. We shut down 52 stores and let go a bunch of managers, and they're profitable very well. But it's a big warehouse company I work for. Not a game company. Big difference. Um, so you have to understand though, what does this mean for GameStop? Like I said, it's dying days. It's on life support right now. And what really happens is at this point in time now, a lot of people are going to get the news probably today, maybe Monday morning. They'll come in Monday morning, open their doors up, get walked in by a manager, say, "Guess what? You're out of a job." Probably, or probably Friday. Camelot talked about how nobody else knew until the corporate office when they got fired that day. Corporate office. Now Camelot 11. I don't hold a lot of faith in the guy, but he didn't sound like a person that would lie to a bunch of people. His videos are Camelot. I think it's a 3311 or 3301. I would research his videos and and really get to know what he's talking about GameStop. And I have friends who work at GameStop many years, and a lot of them are, a few more district managers, a few more or store leaders, whatever you call them, and they actually know, and they're actually afraid, and I can tell they're afraid because I walk in there and the store from was dead. Both stores are dead now. The one in Government Square Mall is a little more banging than the one over in Sango, but still, it's dead. It's still dead, and that's the biggest problem. How did GameStop get here? We could talk for hours how GameStop got here. The very short story is GameStop mistreated their employees, mistreated their customers, did not, think about, expanding. Once again, I talked about Radio Shack, talked about Circuit City, talked about, Sears, talked about all different companies, Toys R Us. When they're narrow minded, set in your ways, and you don't want to go outside the box, you get burned. Now, they bought a cell phone company that thought they can help them. Of course, it caused them to go in debt. Without the cell phone company, they probably still be around today pretty decently. Maybe shut down probably 1,000 stores. Okay, fine. Some 1,000 stores, we'll get those people a job or put them on unemployment line, whatever. But at least we'll be afloat. This here tells me, and I was wrong. I was going from 1 to 4 years. I said 2 years after phase two because I did not know 100% what was going on. I realized the stores were going to go to close down, but I didn't think of almost half of their stores. You're talking about stores underperforming. Let's say it's 1,000 stores underperforming. It's a lot of stores. We had 52 stores in my company that I work for shut down because they're underperforming. They were not performing well. So, be that as it may, companies do that. My company profits have gone up. So it has the other competitions. So it's Walmart. So it's Home Depot. So it's Sam's Club, same company. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you cut the fat off to keep yourself afloat. This is not cutting the fat off. This is literally, a captain on an abandoned ship and everybody's jumping off the ship. He's cutting as much as he can. The CEO and the rest of them, have golden parachutes. They're not going to feel a pinch. The person like you out there who worked at GameStop full time, who's just got his store leader job, not going to realize that maybe a week from now, 2 weeks from now, you're struggling to shut down, closed, and you're out of a damn job. Spent 2 or 3 years there for nothing. Where's your golden parachute? Guess what? It ain't gonna happen. Let me give her a little, may give a little couple bucks for you. Here you go, Johnny, and push out the door. Of course, those guys behind you, high top, will have golden parachutes. They're gonna set sail. And this is what happened to GameStop. They cared more about the bottom line than caring about the customers and employees that helped them get to the top. GameStop, got so big so fast. They're the AT&T of, the Ma Bell of the gaming, industry for the longest time. They were the big guys in the block. You had EB, you had all these companies, EB badges, you have all these companies. They get devoured. Like if Pac-Man comes along and this GameStop and just eats them up. Now, Pac-Man or GameStop is running from a gigantic ghost called, called whatever, called, Amazon, Walmart, whatever, not really Walmart, but whatever you want to call it. They're running scared because now they know that they're coming out for their ass. And customers like me, and everybody out there who got burned by GameStop. Now, I still shop at GameStop occasionally, but I have Game Pass. I buy game mostly online. I hardly ever go. I'm going to GameStop occasionally to buy an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller. I don't go in there to buy a brand new game. I don't need it. I can go online, boom, download it. My 400 megabyte download, I can get it downloaded in less than half an hour. So why am I going to sit there and spend 20, 30 minutes in traffic in the city of Clarksville to go to a GameStop, do it, rude people, the kids running around, they think it's a freaking damn jungle gym, where I can go home in my house, my underclothes, of course I ain't wearing shorts. I ain't wearing shorts and clothes, no. And just push a button on my Xbox PlayStation controller, boom, I'm downloading the game. Why am I going to run out there and do it? See, this is the biggest problem that GameStop could have prevented. They could have prevented themselves having this problem. Now, granted, digital distribution took over eventually, but GameStop was rocketing towards D&D or digital distribution. They were rocketing themselves to the poorhouse, rocketing themselves by giving us half-ass service and crappy associates, hiring the girls with the big boobies and the firm backside for men to slobber all over and just hand money to her or to them or whatever, and not hiring people who had to have knowledge in video games. And I had a lot of good experiences at the GameStop and Governor's Claremont and GameStop over in Sango. Minute releases when like 15 degrees outside, 25 degrees outside, playing cards with friends, have a good time. Halo Reach in the mall, getting the Halo Reach when it came out. I have a good time. Now I got my first 360 in GameStop in the mall. But I realized that GameStop is dead. And 4,400 stores to be shutting down. Be a week, a month, don't know for sure. But my estimate of almost 1 year to 4 years was way off. So yes, they could salvage the rest of those stores. You're thinking Crisis 169 is my gamer tag and PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, by the way. Thinking Crisis? No, you're full of shit. I'm gonna say, downsizing could help out. Okay, fine. I'm full of shit. I was full of shit before. I'm full of shit sometimes. But This is a GameStop company. This is not a Lowe's or a Walmart, Home Depot. We're not talking about a company that has multiple different things. You know, you don't go to Walmart or Lowe's to go buy a video game, next to the 2x4s, or next to the crabgrass vendor, or next to the watermelons. Yes, they have game sections at Walmart, but they're multi, traditional store compared to a Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever like that. I'll have a Kmart and Sears. I have Toys R Us. Did change times. All you come talk about, in my videos, defunct. They should be down here below or around or somewhere. I don't know. And you can watch them and and backtrack them and do research and you can call me out on things you might find. But I know right now though. I know this right now. GameStop is dead in the water. This is going to demoralize what they have left of a crew. When store leaders and people who are like, you know what, I became assistant manager, store manager for 4 months, and my store could be on this list of getting cut. I'm gonna apply at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's. I'm gonna apply somewhere else. Because phase two, they got rid of almost all their Game Informer magazine people, and they got rid of a bunch of and a bunch of managers, corporate level managers. And I knew it would happen in stores, but I thought it'd be less, more time than this. I thought it'd be probably about maybe 2 years, maybe 4. I said 1 to 2. I think we're like maybe 1 to 2, with maybe shutting down some stores. But 2,400 stores, that's a lot of damn stores that are that are bad. I guarantee you, there's 2,400 here, 2,400 here. I guarantee you, there's some high profitable stores going too, but maybe mixed in with a bunch of riffraff stores. It could be stores located maybe in Chicago. You have two, like you have 4 Starbucks on a corner practically. I mean, I've seen them before. It's weird to me. I've never seen them. No Starbucks. Same with GameStops. You go to GameStop, Governor Square Mall. They had 2 of them for the longest time. One at the main entrance and one halfway down the curve. I mean, literally, it was the weirdest thing I ever saw or seen. But I liked it because I back experience one. I go to the other one, and that's fine. But they downsized back then. This is back in 2007, 2008, when the PS3 was came out and rolling out a little bit. This is back in Halo 3 and stuff like that. So it's been a long while, but they do that occasionally. This is not okay, guys. We're cleaning up the fat here. This is okay. We're taking on water. We gotta throw all the fat shit off first. Hopefully, it'll stay afloat for a while. Because this is what's happening, folks. GameStop is dead and dying. They're on life support, and when they go flatline, that's it. Now, if you have any points at GameStop, any gift cards at GameStop, you might want to run over there to your favorite store and pick them up. I'm kind of saying kind of early, but if they start shutting, they start doing like a Jason and Freddy used to do in the '80s, horror movies, start slashing away at things. You might want to start looking at your store and think, you know what, I'm going to get that gift card I got 2 years ago Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and spend it because you may have to drive a lot farther or try to know where all because the games clubs are closed in your area and you can't buy anything. So I highly recommend, and also if you work for GameStop at all on my channel, if you visit my channel, I appreciate it. I thank you whoever watching, appreciate watching. If anybody works for GameStop at all, you might want to consider looking for unemployment. This could be the gift from God you've been asking for, about maybe a sign from God, and man, you go somewhere else. Walmart, better unemployment. Home Depot, Lowe's, retail stores, better than unemployment by far. So you might want to consider that. You might want to consider going somewhere else if you work for GameStop. You've been a manager for a long time. I do feel sorry for you. I know there's a lot of bad managers there at one time. A lot of people worked there. A lot of people, not everybody I dealt with were scumbags. A lot of them were decent, hardworking people that worked their asses off. And they lie, cheat, and steal because the company tell them you do it or else kind of thing. And I didn't like that. This is why I didn't know. I wanted to work there, but never did because I saw what they've done. And it wasn't anybody in particular against stuff I've seen, but what I heard over the years. different GameStops, and usually, like a wildfire, brush fire, it slowly catches over to the other side. So I'm not happy that they're dead, but I'm happy that it's the end of an era. GameStop is finally coming on an end. GameStop is finally reaping the fruit of it, of its harvest. It's finally having a bitter harvest. It's finally having to do what everybody else has done, scrimp and save for that game, or scrape together a bunch of games to hopefully get enough money to credit to go buy a games, an Xbox Live card or whatever with chump change to get from GameStop. I'm not saying GameStop did anything bad. They just took advantage of people. We got to be smarter to consumers, and we're not. None of us are. It took us years. It took years sometimes getting burned on the stove. A couple times burned on the stove to realize, you don't put your hand on the stove when it's hot. Sometimes in GameStop, man, I'm the same way. I keep getting burned by GameStop and going back. Why? Because I'm an idiot, like everybody else out there. We're all idiots. That's the way it is. And retail knows how to take care of people like that. You just make them spend $100 more money. But I had a good experience too with GameStop. I met good friends up there. I lost a friend, Jefferson, who died of cancer a couple years ago. Great guy. I know him. He sold me my first 360, my arcade one. Um, so I got a lot of good experiences, and I kind of was a little teary-eyed when I think about it. I was a very great man there. Yeah, we had differences. He shortchanged me on a controller. I traded myself in for an Xbox One, but I made peace with the man before he passed away. And that's makes me feel better that I didn't hold any grudges after he passed away. So he kind of went on a clean slate in my mind, and that's why I have a lot of a lot of love for GameStop. A lot of people I've known there for a long time. I know their children. I've seen their kids. Midnight releases, they show up with their children, managers, and it's great. Have a good time. But GameStop is over with now, folks. This whole end of an era. GameStop has died. It died years ago when they decided to become corporate greed and corporate innuendos and all this stepping on the little guy to get the money. They killed themselves. They shot themselves in the foot, and it took 10 years, 20 years for the foot to finally die. And GameStop's the foot. It bled out very slowly. It took a long time. I don't like people will be out there dancing around, cheering when the GameStop closes down. I'm not one of them. And I might hit them up a couple more times when they go clearance sales. Maybe a couple stores in my area go clearance sales, and maybe I might go over there and take a look at it. It's the consumer's right to pick the bones of the corporation that went dead. Toys R Us had that issue. I missed a lot of those games. Went 60% off, and I missed all of them. Like, damn it. Anyway, though, but it happens. And I'm not saying it's happy for the people who lost their jobs at Toys R Us or lost their jobs at GameStop. 2,100 people. You got friends working for GameStop who losing their job in 2,100. They're making good money, then just like that, boom, they're back at Burger King flipping burgers for $8, $10 an hour, making almost $20 an hour. GameStop running one. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible news for me because I have friends who work there, but not terrible news for me for a company that's allowed itself to die this way. The corporate people, you're all full of crap. You knew you could have solved this problem. All these people at their corporate office, you suck. All the managers were great to me. I love all of you. And I wish you Godspeed and then nothing but the best. Associates who are great, who just got hired on, who are great, same thing. We wish you all Godspeed in future endeavors. GameStop is going to die. It's on its deathbed, life support. It is going to be dead soon. And if it's your first job, savor the flavor. Because after this goes away, some people are saying 6 months. I'm saying any second. Any second, it's gone. One wrong move, and they do something. But maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. This is Crisis 169. Saying peace, love to all you out there. God bless all you. I thank you, my subscribers. I love every last one of you. try to make more videos when I can. I usually don't make videos on the weekend because I work Friday and Sunday, but I want to make this video because it's pretty important. I appreciate you guys watching. Like down below, turn notifications on, ring the bell, leave a comment below, and I'll holler at you guys later. Just be safe out there. Once again, my gamer tag is Crisis169. I'm playing Xbox Live's kind of down right now, so if you send me a friend request on Xbox Live, I won't get to it. Don't think I'm ignoring you, just because I have not got online yet. So that's the issue I got from Xbox Live. Troubleshooting was that. So once again, you get what you pay for. Pay all this money for online, can't use it. But yeah, peace, love. See you guys later.